Natasha,
Yeah.
I know that you have traveled a lot with your music.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about the recent travels, like how you, engage with the world music.
So this year, I think the whole year I'm actually traveling.
Right.
I was in Australia in May. So
Right.
I was in Perth, Melbourne, and Sydney in May. And then as soon as I went back, I had to go to London. And then I did a couple of events there, plus the BBC radio interview. As soon as I got back to Sri Lanka, I had to come here. And then when I go back again, there's a couple of events, I think, lining up here and in London. And this time I'm actually also going to Canada.
Right.
So
So
this
it's a
year is
big
full of
demand.
travel. I don't know about the demand, but I really love what I do, and
Yes.
I really don't.
That's why people like it.
Yeah, so I think, when you're passionate about something and you do it from the heart, and the audience also
You get
feels
the
it.
return for that.
Yeah, so
Correct.
I'm really happy to be doing what I'm doing.
Of course.
That's all.
Natasha, you mentioned about the BBC interview. I know that recently you've done an interview with BBC London.
Yeah, it was last month actually. So the host of the program, it basically it was for the BBC Radio Asian Network.
Right.
Ashanti Omkar was the host, and she invited me to come on a show. And she's had some huge, big names like Priyanka Chopra, Deepika Padukone, Kajal, and you name it, like all the big names.
Yes.
And
All the
I
film
was,
stars.
I was really honored to be there, and A.R. Rahman and like the big names.
Yes.
And just to be sitting there and having conversation with Ashanti was such an honor, and she's a beautiful soul. And we spoke about music, we spoke about life, why I'm doing what I'm doing. We released music.
And you released 3 new tracks there.
Yes, I did. 2 were in English and 1 was in Sinhala, and it went off really well.
Now, Natasha, you have done a huge contribution to the music industry, I believe.
I hope so.
Now, have you got any acknowledgement or an appreciation for what you've done so far?
I have won quite a few awards actually, and citations from a long time. Just before I came here, I won an award for the Leadership Women's Congress and Awards as a pioneering woman leader. Yeah.
Yes.
And then last year also I won a leadership
International Women's
Leadership Award. In fact, last year I won 2 awards. Femina Leadership Award. I had to fly to India, but I couldn't go because I was in Kenya.
Right.
I was in Masai Mara with my husband, and that was his birthday present for me. So I couldn't honestly go for the award ceremony, and I was really gutted about it. But then in July, then I won another award, and I was like, oh, okay, it came as a compensation for the other one.
Yes.
But other than that, I've won, in my music career, I've won a few awards actually, for homegrown awards, for film awards, movie projects.
I think you won, in 2012, you won a Derana Film Festival. In the Derana Film Festival, you won
Yes,
an
I
award
won-
for Karma.
Yes, Karma Music Award, as a
Right.
Karma Music Video Award.
Right.
And that was done with Nadika Guruge, and Prasanna Jayakodi did the cinematography.
Yes.
And so I did win that. Yeah, I had forgotten about it.
Now, Natasha, what are your future plans with music?
Well, I'm working on quite a few originals, and I'm hoping to soon, I hope in the near future, I can have my own concert, tour with my own concert. It might not be in English, but that's one of my dreams, and not just only for Sri Lankans, but international audience.
Yes.
And I'm doing
All music lovers.
all music lovers. And I also launched this project called the Atelier House of Performing Arts last year. It's kind of put on hold for the time being because we're relocating to Colombo. So until I find a venue close to Colombo, I think it will be pending for a bit. But it's a project where it facilitates the performing arts.
Right.
But it's singing, dancing, fitness, whatever.
Choreography.
Everything,
Yes.
literally everything. But other than that, this whole year I'm touring, and I really intend touring for a long time because I love traveling. I love meeting new people. I love collaborating with other artists. There's so much. I just don't want to limit myself as an artist, as a human being. I think when you put limitations, there's nowhere to go from there. So I just would like to, let the universe bring everything that I love doing into my reality.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know what the future holds for me, but I really hope it's to do with music and what I love doing.
I think this time you came to Melbourne with a special invitation to perform in a special show.
Absolutely.
Tell us about it.
I want to give a big shout out to Ananda, especially the president of the OBU of Ananda, Gamini Balasuriya, Ashad, and the entire committee for inviting me.
Before we finish, Natasha, now, I'm pretty sure our Melbourne viewers want to listen to your voice, the beautiful voice. Why don't we sing at least a verse of any of your favorites?
Sure. Would you like me to sing one of my songs, or would you like me to sing...
Any. Up to you.
I could sing a bit of mine, and I could sing...
Let's do that.
And a bit of something that I usually
really
love
like.
sing. Yeah. Okay.
Let's start up with your own.
My own. I hope I'm, what do you call it? Not cold.
Sounds okay, yeah.
I hope I am warmed up enough to sing.
Okay, let's do it. Okay.
You and me, babe, so much more than friends, yeah, yeah. You and me, babe, there's no denying. You and me, babe, where can't you see, don't you see, baby? You and me, babe, right until the end. So that was actually something that I released a couple of years ago. I'll sing another song from one of my favorite artists.
Right.
This is one of my favorite songs, actually. I think she released it about 10 years ago. But this has remained one of my favorite songs, a constant favorite of mine. I don't know whether you've heard of Alicia Keys.
It is.
Yeah, so Alicia Keys, one of her songs actually called If I Ain't Got You. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before. But that life's so bold, so full of a superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond wings, but some just want everything. But everything means nothing if I ain't got you, yeah.
What a beautiful voice, Natasha.
Oh, thank you.
Now, it was a really honor to have you in Sri Lanka Morning Show program today. And we wish you all the very best on behalf of our whole team. We wish you all the very best for your music career especially. And hope to see you again in Melbourne with many more shows.
Oh, thank you very much. It was an honor being here. I just want to wish you and the entire team, Nimal and Sugita and the entire team, for having me. It's been such a pleasure. I hope I get to come back again with more good news and keep waving that Sri Lankan flag wherever I go. And I want to say a big shout out to the entire Melbourne community. I hope you love this interview. Share this, post this, keep watching this channel. And thank you once again for having me.
Thank you.
There's no better place on earth. Yeah, I dream of you, Sri Lanka. Yeah.
I pray for you, Sri Lanka.